Welcome. Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Madison Barris, and I have the honor of serving as the Southwest High School Student Body President and today's Mistress of Ceremonies. I would like to welcome you to this celebration honoring the graduating class of 2026. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. As a reminder, and as a sign of respect for our graduates, we kindly ask that everyone turns off or mutes their cell phones for the duration of the ceremony. At this time, I would like to welcome School Board Clerk Jeanette Cannell to the podium to read our land acknowledgement statement.
the members of the Green Bay Area Public School District recognize and honor the original inhabitants of Northeast Wisconsin. Our district lives, works, and learns upon the ancestral homelands of the Menominee and Ho-Chunk nations and the current homeland of the Oneida Nations. We acknowledge the 12 diverse and vibrant First Wisconsin nations who have persevered here since before recorded time and continue to be integral parts of our community. We uphold our responsibility to repair relationships, initiate partnerships, and stand with all First Nation communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanette Cannell. At this time, Green Bay Police Department's Honor Guard will present the colors, followed by Lucia Suarez and Athalia Yang singing the national anthem. Please rise if you are able.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. If there are any veterans with us this evening, please rise if you are able so that we may take a moment to recognize you for your committed service to our country. We would also like to recognize the members of our graduating class who will be entering a branch of our United States military. Thank you for accepting the call to serve our country. Please stand. On behalf of the graduating class of 2026, I would like to welcome one and all to the 2026 Southwest High School graduation ceremony. A special welcome is extended to our visiting Board of Education members, Jeanette Canill, Alex Minnow, and Mary Lou Yang, Green Bay Area Public School Superintendent Vicki Beyer, Southwest High School Principal Michael Whistler, Associate Principals Louisa Samples and Tori Adkins, Manager of Student Engagement, Attendance, and Advocacy, John Polkowski, and Director of Athletics and Activities, Chris Williams. And finally, I would like to recognize our teachers and staff, parents and guardians, families and friends who are present this evening to offer us support and join us in this celebration. Hello, families and guests, staff and school board, and most importantly, my fellow class of 2026 graduates. My name is Madison Barris, and I've had the privilege to serve as the Southwest Student Body President for the 2025-2026 school year. Seeing everyone here today makes me think back to the start of our freshman year, sitting together during 9th grade orientation when Mr. Bohm welcomed us to the school. I distinctly remember him saying, "Enjoy the next 4 years," because it would go by in a blink. I can say now that I found myself blinking many times, thinking, what was that guy saying, and wondering when I would finally get to graduate. But now, what we thought would be so far away has finally arrived. When I was planning what to write my speech about, I struggled to come up with a way to summarize all of our experiences. I mean, we all went to the same high school, so what can I say that resonates with everybody? When I thought more about it, I found that besides the iconic Southwest dance moment of hitting the floor with Miss Worth, that this was an impossible task. Although it appears we are all in the same book with similar characters and settings, we each have our own story designed by our individual goals, relationships, and experiences. The plot of my high school journey looks totally different compared to those who joined different clubs, played different sports, or took different classes. I was fortunate enough to start at Southwest the first year as my mom, who was a constant support system for me through it all. Our chapters mismatch, with our best and worst moments happening at different times. Our personal perspectives influence what high school looked like for us. We might have looked at the same thing and viewed or felt it completely differently. Our characters differ, depending on the relationships we formed and nurtured. It's hard to believe that most of you have known since Lombardi, and many of you have known since elementary school. The only thing I can say for certain about our stories is that we were all written here together, and when we turn back at this time in our lives, we will always find each other. A few weeks ago, I was looking at different designs to decorate my graduation cap, and a quote that stuck out to me was, "I just finished the most wonderful story from Belle and Beauty and the Beast." When I shared it as an idea to my sister, she laughed, replying, "Was high school really that wonderful?" Now, to be fair, when I think about driving into the parking lot at 7 a.m., taking a difficult test, or those late Sunday nights rushing to get an assignment done, I was definitely not feeling like high school was a wonderful thing. But upon further reflection, I think about the amazing friendships I gained, the teachers who supported me and were always there for me, and the endless list of things I learned about myself and the world. These things truly are wonderful, and to close this chapter of our lives is bittersweet. Now, the upcoming pages may look less clear as we all head towards different directions. Some of us are buying dorm supplies as we prepare to leave for college. Others will be going straight to the workforce, and some will serve in our military. No matter where we go, I believe we will all leave our mark on the world, and I can't wait to see the impact from it. I'd like to end this speech by returning to Mr. Bohm's statement from freshman year. Although the overall high school experience didn't always feel like it went by fast, when I think about certain moments, like my first tennis match or preparing for an A-push president's test, those days really do feel like they happened yesterday. I am so grateful to have shared those moments with this group, and I will carry these experiences with me for the rest of my life. Congratulations to everyone. Although our stories of how we got here might be different, every one of us still did it. Today, we are officially graduating from high school and moving on to the next chapter, no matter what that might be. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a great rest of the ceremony. Please welcome Marta Foston.
Good afternoon, parents, families, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Marta Isadora Faustin, and it is an honor to stand before you today. First, I want to thank God because without Him, we would not be celebrating here today. In January 2024, my life changed. That was the day I left everything I knew, my home, my language, and I stepped into a place where even simple words felt unfamiliar. When I first came here, the only words I knew were hello, and I'm fine, thank you. I remember wanting to speak, but being afraid of saying the wrong thing. And for a moment, I questioned if I truly belonged. I remember my first parent-teacher conference. My social studies teacher told my parents that I had potential, but that language was holding me back, that I was afraid to use my voice. But here's what I learned. Starting over does not break you, it builds you. And even when I did not feel ready, I kept going. And who would have thought that in a little more than a year, I would go from barely understanding English to standing here today. My story may be different, but the feeling is not. Because class of 2026, we all had moments where we felt lost or not enough, but somehow we kept going. We are not the same people we were when we first started. We have grown, we have struggled, we have changed, and that is something to be proud of. I am proud to be the first and only Haitian student at my school. At the beginning, that was not easy. I was scared. Scared that I would not have anyone who truly understood me. But through all of that, I found where I belong. And as my mom always tells me, only you truly know what you want for your life. People will have opinions, people will judge, but at the end of the day, only you can make the choice for yourself. So choose wisely. Hate has 4 letters, so does love. Lying has 5 letters, so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, so does success. We always have a choice, so choose the better side of it. And now we are standing at the beginning of something new, different path, different dreams, different future. And that is exciting, but it is also real. Because this moment right here, we will not get it back. So remember to stay present, to appreciate the people around you. Do not take any moment for granted. Not everything went according to plan. We struggled, we doubted ourselves, but we kept going. And that is something no one can take away from us. The future does not belong to the people who had it easy. It belongs to the people who kept going. As William Shakespeare once wrote, our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we often might win by fearing to attempt. So as we move forward, do not shrink yourself. Walk in confidence, speak with purpose, and never forget your story has power. Because you are capable of becoming more than you ever imagined. And before I close, I wish to say in Haitian Creole, merci à parents moi, famille ak zami moi qui te kwen nan moi, le mwen pa kwen nan tête moi. Thank you to my parents, my family, and my friends who believed in me when I did not believe in myself. And to the parents and family here today, thank you. This achievement is not just ours, it is yours too. And to our teachers and staff, thank you for believing in us. Today we stand together. Today we graduate. And here at Southwest we say, Trojans, together we will. And looking at us today, we did. Class of 2026, remember who you are. Remember how far you have come. And never forget, this is only the beginning. We did it. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you.
Thank you, Marta. And now, please welcome Daniel Stevens.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and the class of 2026. It is an honor to stand here today as one of your graduation speakers. For those who don't know me, my name is Daniel Stevens, and lately, I realized something about myself. I'm a lot more nostalgic than I ever thought I'd be. Not just about the big moments, but the small ones too. like showing up the first hour 20 minutes late in sweatpants for the 4th time that week, holding an energy drink, and somehow blaming the Packerland Drive traffic for being late, even though I left my house the same exact time every day. Or sitting down for a test, flipping it over, and realizing I didn't recognize a single formula on the page, and realizing maybe studying last night would have been a better idea than doom scrolling on TikTok. Or praying Infinite Campus would glitch right before report cards came out so my parents didn't see my attendance history. At the time, those moments felt ordinary. Now I know they'll be the ones I'll miss the most. Because high school was never really about grades, schedules, or assignments, or passing classes. It was about becoming someone new before you even realized you were changing. And somehow, through all the awkward, stressful, hilarious, exhausting moments, we made it here together. For me, one of the biggest things I'll miss about high school was those Friday night lights. There is nothing like walking to that football field with your brothers beside you, filled with adrenaline, while your school and community fills the stands behind you. As a quarterback, I had to make some high-pressure decisions, but honestly, reading a defense was much easier than trying to pass Algebra 2. And if losing games this past season counted towards our GPA, I would be up here speaking as your valedictorian. Coach, if you're here, I'm sorry. But more than anything, football taught me this. Leadership is not about being the loudest person in the room. It is about being dependable when life becomes unpredictable. It's about showing up for people, especially when life gives you a reason not to. Real leadership is not measured by power, popularity, or titles. It is measured by who you become when life gets difficult, and by how many people feel stronger because you were there for them. I didn't fully understand that lesson until homecoming day this year. Everything felt normal. It was a perfect day. We had just finished our homecoming assembly, and we were about to do a walkthrough before our game, our routine walkthrough. And then my phone rang, and it was my dad. And he told me the words that would change my life forever. He told me that my papa had passed away. In one single moment, everything changed. Nothing about football mattered anymore. The world just felt quiet. But that night, I had a choice. Step away or keep going. So I played, not because I was strong, not because I was okay. I wasn't. I played because I knew that's what he would have wanted from me. And just a week later, I stood at his funeral and gave a speech honoring his life. How do you summarize a person who shaped your entire life? How do you explain someone who shaped your entire well-being, and how do you say goodbye when words don't feel big enough? That day was one of the hardest days of my life. And that same night, I drove straight to our football game. I went from a funeral service to putting on shoulder pads in an empty locker room. I remember sitting there alone, lacing my cleats, trying to understand how life could feel so heavy while the world kept moving like normal. I wasn't ready, I wasn't healed, I was just trying to survive the day. But looking back now, I understand something that I didn't understand then. Character is not built when life is easy. Character is revealed when your life is falling apart. And the truth is, none of us leave high school untouched by life. Some people in this room lost their families. Some battled anxiety nobody has ever saw. Some went home carrying responsibilities bigger than themselves. Because you never really know what someone is carrying and what someone is going through. That's why kindness matters. That's why the way you treat people matters more than any title, award, or accomplishment ever will. People will remember how you made them feel, who checked in, who stayed, and who showed up when life got hard. My papa lived that way every single day, and he showed that by example. He taught me humility, strength without arrogance, leadership without needing attention, and kindness for people, whether anyone was watching or not. I carry that with me in everything I do. I stand here today not only as a student, but as someone representing my family, my people, and my identity. I am Oneida from the Oneida Nation, and especially today, I represent my people who came before me, the people with me now, and the people who will come after me. And today, I stand here as part of the first graduating class in history legally allowed to wear traditional Native regalia at a public school graduation. Thank you. And that matters, because identity should never have to be hidden in order for it to be respected. This regalia is more than clothing to me. It is history, it is survival, it is pride. It is proof that our culture is still here and still strong. What makes this moment even more meaningful is that my papa fought for people like me to be able to stand on a stage like this without hiding who they are. So today, wearing this in front of all of you feels like one of the final trophies I get to carry for him. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of what I'm wearing today also belonged to my papa. Pieces of him were passed down to me and are here with me now. One of the things he often used to tell me was, and I quote, "Never forget who you are, where you come from, and who you carry with you." That was not just advice. That was how he lived. He believed that leadership meant serving people quietly, staying humble, and leaving things better for the next generation. And because of that, this moment is bigger than just me. It belongs to every single Native student in this school who was ever told to shrink themselves to fit in, every student who carried grief in silence, every person who kept showing up even when they were exhausted. Because strength is not pretending everything hurts. Strength is waking up every morning carrying pain, pressure, uncertainty, grief, and still choosing to move forward with love in your heart. That is real strength. And to be honest, we all know none of us got here alone. Today, we may be the ones graduating, but the sacrifices of our parents, our grandparents, families, teachers, and friends are deeply woven into every single one of these diplomas today. Behind every student in here is someone who stayed up worrying about them, believing in them, praying for them, sacrificing for them, and loving them even when life was difficult. This achievement does not belong to us alone. It belongs to everyone who helped us carry to this moment. Some families in this room built a life from nothing. Some sacrificed their lives for a better future for their kids. Some gave all the money they had so that their kids could reach their goals. And somewhere in this audience, there is also someone wishing just one more seat was filled tonight. If that's you, you are not alone. Their love is part of this moment, and so are they. Their spirit and the lessons they taught us will continue to guide us through the rest of our lives. So class of 2026, this is what I hope we remember. Life is fragile, time moves fast, and the people you love will not be here forever. So say what you mean. Tell people you love them while you still can. Stay at the dinner table a little longer. Call your grandparents more often. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to appreciate people. Because one day, the ordinary moments will become the moments you'll miss the most. And when life gets heavy, and it will, do not let it make you cold. Let it make you deeper. Let it make you kinder. Let it make you someone others feel safe around. And before I leave this stage, there's one last thing I need to say. I wish my papa could see this exact moment. I wish he were here. I wish I could hug him after this speech and tell him we made it. And I know he'd be proud, because everything I am becoming carries a piece of him with it. So if somehow he can hear me today, this moment is for you. And maybe that's what growing up really is. Realizing life is not measured by trophies, popularity, or success alone, but by the people you lift up, the love you leave behind, and the courage to keep moving forward after loss. So class of 2026, wherever life takes us next, never forget who you are. Never forget where you come from, and never forget the people who helped carry you here. Because years from now, we will remember this moment for the rest of our lives. We will remember being surrounded by the people we love, and we will remember how it felt to stand here together as a class one more time. Because if we leave this world more compassionate than we found it, if we can lead with humility, if we can keep showing up for people even when life hurts, then we will have lived lives that have truly mattered. Thank you. I love you all, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Daniel. And now, please welcome our final student speaker, Catlin Melberg.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, staff, and the class of 2026. My name is Catlin Melberg. Yes, it is spelled Caitlin, but I promise it's pronounced Catlin. Although every day of my life, my name is pronounced wrong, today I don't care, because today isn't about the annoying things that went wrong in your life. Today is a celebration of the things that went right. because we are all here for a reason. We didn't give up. Every challenge that high school threw at us, we took it and we made it into something useful and something we could learn from. And I hope today you can really take a moment and appreciate where you are sitting and feel a sense of pride for yourself and how far you have come. My dad used to always say, graduation is not a finish line, it's a starting line. Like many older people, my dad overuses analogies and cliches and often laughs at his own jokes, so I never take him too seriously. But as I stand here looking out at all my classmates from the last 3 years of my life, I feel like this is actually the end of something. Something great, something important, and something transformative for each and every one of us. I made the choice to transfer to Southwest 3 weeks before my sophomore year because I knew this school had the best music program around. It was by far the scariest thing I have ever done, but undoubtedly the best decision I have made thus far in my life. And I couldn't be more thankful that I made the choice to be in this class, at this school, with these people. I can see all of our unique attributes synthesized through our shared experiences at Southwest High School. Through Cookie Wednesdays, pep assemblies, football games, musicals, and seemingly endless school days. Southwest is ultimately filled with complexity, compassion, and acceptance. We are all struggling, but yet far more importantly, we are all persevering. More critical than any paper we have ever wrote, equation we have ever solved, or test we have ever taken. The lesson is in the drive that got us here. This is the end of something beautiful. And even though all of us had days that we'd like to forget, all of us have moments we will treasure and hopefully always remember. You know, maybe my dad was right about graduation not being a finish line. Like that one song, closing time, every new beginning comes from some other beginnings and... No? Okay. And here we are, at the starting line of our lives, ready to flip our tassels as we are all together one last time. For those of us, or all of us, who are still unsure of what they want their life to look like, I hope we can find beauty in the mystery of that uncertainty. Because at this point, though we can try to hold on to every last moment from our high school journey, those moments are now just memories. Memories that will carry us into the next pages, chapters, and decades of our adult lives, and hopefully will help us solve any future endeavors we may encounter. Because the world seems pretty darn challenging right now, but it is ours. And it is our responsibility to rise to the occasion and find strength in our differences and power in our unity. Like the young poet Amanda Gorman once wrote, there is always light, if only we are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it. But remember, none of us can do it alone. And as we leave this place and this time of our life behind, we should reach out to our teachers, our families, our friends, and all of the people who have helped us get to this moment in our lives, and show them gratitude and love in our hearts. And we should also acknowledge each other. Because although we did not get along perfectly in our high school journeys, we couldn't have done it without each other. And in a couple minutes, we will all just simply be people we used to go to high school with. But right now, in this moment, we are one class, one grade, and one entity, ready to take on any obstacle life has to throw at us. And although we will never all be in the same school again, we will always be Trojans, and we will always be the class of 2026. And so I say to you, one last time, that is all of your announcements. Make good choices, and roll Troy. Thank you.
Thank you, Catlin. Choir graduates, you may now proceed to the stage. At this time, the Southwest Choir, under the direction of Mr. Brandon Rockstrell, will perform the selection North, featuring our senior singers. Thank you to the Southwest Choir and Mr. Rockstro. I would like to invite Mr. Whistler to the podium.
Good afternoon, Southwest High School parents, guardians, families, and friends. Welcome again to the celebration, the 61st graduation celebration of Green Bay Southwest High School, a celebration of your graduates, the class of 2026. Congratulations, Southwest High School class of 2026. I have the honor, I have the privilege of being able to represent each and every single one of the adults in our school building and across our district that cares about you, that loves you, that wants to see you do well. So on behalf of the entire Southwest High School staff, as well as all of the GBAPS staff, I would like to say as the representative that we are proud of you and we love you. I'm truly honored to have had the privilege of serving as your principal for the last 3 years of your high school career. Thank you. So the good news is that you don't get to hear me talk for a really long time because these four up here have done a fabulous job and taken up all my minutes. So give them a big round of applause again. However, I do have a couple thoughts. All right, so class of 2026, look in those chairs around this bowl. Those chairs to your left, to your right, those are the people that have supported your journey. You are the star of your story, but those people you see when you look around are your supporting characters. As the saying goes, it truly takes a village, and as we say at Southwest, together we will. Except this time, together we did. This, for all intents and purposes, is where my remarks will end. I know you are disappointed. Again, mostly because your peers, Madison, Marta, Daniel, and Catlin, I said it right, really did say it all. You have found a place, all of you have found a place that has prepared you for your next chapter. You have found a place that you can always call your home. You have found a place where you have pursued learning, you have built confidence, you have created opportunities, you have encouraged acceptance, demonstrated pride, and inspired greatness. You all, the class of 2026, have found a place where you belong. That is enough. Now, go and spread your wings. Find another place where you belong. Have the same impact on that next place as you have had here. Again, thank you for giving me the privilege. And parents, thank you. And guardians, thank you for giving us the privilege and me the privilege of being your principal. Thank you for being our students. We are proud of you, we have loved you, and we will miss you. So Superintendent Byer, Green Bay Area Public School Board of Education members, I am honored to recommend to you for graduation the Green Bay Southwest High School class of 2026.
Good afternoon and thank you. It's my honor to represent the Green Bay Area Public School District as we celebrate the class of 2026. Graduation is a moment that belongs first to our students. Graduates, you've worked hard, grown, faced challenges, and earned your place here today. We are proud of you, and we're excited for what comes next. It is also a moment to thank our families, guardians, and loved ones who helped make this day possible. Your encouragement, patience, guidance, and belief have carried these graduates through many important moments. Thank you for standing beside them. And to our teachers, staff, faculty, and administrators, please stand. Students and families, please join me in thanking them. Thank you for the work that you do every day, often quietly behind the scenes. You teach, you guide, you challenge, you support, and you believe in our students. Today's celebration is a reflection of your dedication. Class of 2026, as you leave us, remember that success isn't about just where you go, but how you go. And I think our speakers spoke really well to that. Lead with kindness, Stay curious, work hard, listen well, and use what you've learned while you were here in the district to make your community a better place. We're so proud of you, we believe in you, and as graduates of Southwest, know that you will always have a home in Green Bay. So, Principal Whistler, it is my honor and privilege to accept the graduating class of Southwest High School, recognizing that they have fulfilled all requirements established by our Board of Education and the great state of Wisconsin. Congratulations.
The moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. It is time for the class of 2026 to be presented with their diplomas. Please honor this momentous occasion by celebrating your graduate, but also be mindful of the next student so that their name may be heard. We also ask that you remain seated throughout the presentation of diplomas. Thank you.
Madison Barris. Marta Isadora Faustin. Daniel Stevens. Catlin Melberg.
Farzana Akbari.
Jada Beatty. Kayla Ballou. Aubrey Bernard. Grace Burr. Kenny Ying Kong Cha.
Aaliyah Cohorst. Alana Cragen. Aiden Demarath. Addison Deppy. Zoe Doobie. Reeve Dufek. Timothy Fisher. Hayden Fuller. Anissa Greendeer. Landon Iverson.
Joelle Jefferson. Emily John. Tatiana Kakatosh. Memphis Caston. Tyla Longley. Emmett Meyer Bachtel. Tiara Moreno. Alexander Leon Salcido. Ava Neal. Gracie Nierenberg.
Arnobe Ngena. Lorenzo Porter. Callie Rolon. Lydia Rowe. Addison Salentine. Victoria Siles. Isabella Silva. Aiden Smith. Lucia Suarez. Alexis Tyrion.
Alexa Thompson. Sophia Thompson. Athalia Yang. Mickey York.
Jawed Abdul Wahab. Ashwak Abdul Kadir Saif.
Kellen Acosta.
Nemo Aden.
Matthew Adelbush.
Yusuf Ali.
Michael Allen. Carlin Amy. Ryan Arosal. Michael Arterburn.
Aviana Baird. Jack Baker. Elijah Baranchek. Henry Bartle. Isaiah Bath. Adriana Bauman.
Mason Bovito. McKenna Beaumier. Sawyer Bellovari. Devin Benton. Dawson Bird. Paulette Black Owl. Haley Bloom. Dominic Brettel. Melanie Bryan. Seda Brisky.
Jasmina Bueno. Anani Burgos. Jalen Burt. Clelia Busquets Grau. Lacey Boussier. Cassandra Sendejas. Braden Chittafone.
Hadassah Cohen.
Ian Colby. Naveen Collins.
Xavier Cornelius. Daniel Cutlin. Wyatt Demony. Ryan Desjardins. Kristara Dickinson. Zachary Deemer. Savannah Dockstader. Kellen Doyle. Chance Dunya. Hannah Dunlap.
Haikia Easterling Jr. Adrian Ehlers. AJ Elliott. Cullen Erickson. Joel Escalada. Dominic Estupinan. Paige Farron. Landon Fields. Tony Foster Smith. Ethan Hoffman.
Jillian Galarno. Josephine Giannunzio. Ava Gladdick. Walter Hacker. Dane Haglin. Munir Hakimi. Romello Harris. Brian Hernandez Castro. Valerie Hernandez Quintero. Jalen Higgins.
Naeja Hill.
Irfan Hussein.
Charlie House. Amir Jackson. Olin Yeager. Jose Jimenez Rodriguez. Serena Johns. Logan Johnson. Micah Johnson.
Ian Jones. Brady Jordan. Caleb June. Sarah Kamkar. Retta Carbon. Morgan Kent. Emma King. Ava Clanchar. Hunter Klein. Zachary Kubali.
Alinor Kusu. Lucas Lagrasa. Camden Lolliman. Benicio Lee. Christina Lee. Tristan Lee. Ariana Lees. Brady Lemeron. Reagan Lesperance. Owen Lean.
Donald Long. Taya Longley. Jimena Lopez Gonzalez. Huchia Lore. Dagan Marks. Anthony Matson. Emma Rose Matson. Nishoba Maupin. Datrell McDuffie. Flor Mendoza.
Madeline Meyer.
Lourdes Morales Gonzalez.
Quentin Morrissey. Piper Moss.
Muhammad. Abdi Malik Musi.
Bienvenue Namakaja Kanuka.
Marissa Now. Joel Navarrete Castro. Audrey Nelson.
Alyssa Ness. Jordan Nevares Lua. Kyla Okray. Fabio Ortega Serna. Alex Xavier Ortiz. Isaiah Ortiz. Camden Patsky. Manuela Perez Mejia. Jack Peters. Julia Piarki.
Martin Ponce. Amelia Prize.
Jocelyn Puente.
Bryn Ramirez. Ricardo Ramos. Nicholas Reos. Atticus Rutzak Crump. Alondra Rios. Emily Rios.
Brady Risto. Hanir Rivera. Nevea Robinson. Aniette Rodriguez Espinosa. Haniel Ruiz Valentin. Elijah Russell.
Sadaf Salahi. Sahar Salahi.
Alexander Salas. Alexis Sanavonce.
Kendra Santiago Basurto. Braylon Santiago Schomer. Wendy Saucedo. Cassidy Schneider. Preston Scholl.
Noah Schroeder.
Shafiqullah Shamsher.
Isaac Shank. Brianna Stoning. Averin Silva.
Javon Silva. Jaden Simon. Jordan Smith. Madeline Smith. Josue Soler. Dennis Surprise. Victor Teles Lopez. Teva Tamavon. Alec Teal. Jack Teeterman.
Jakari Tidwell. Sylvia Torres. Haley Trevarthen. Ivy Valle Castillo. Ivan Vang. Jordan Vang. Warren Vang. Lauren Van Geem. Chase Vieser. Pachai Tao.
Marisol Vega. Victor Venegas Sotelo. Ian Vera.
Sienna Verheyen.
Ethan Wagner. Esther Hua. Aiden Walker. Mika Walker. Tyrone Ware.
Sadika Waziri.
Skylin Wisey Meaves. Addison Went. Cullen White. Landon Werschke. Camilla Whiting. Layla Willis. Madeline Wismer. Olivia Yandila. Haley Yang. Jaden Yang.
Cadence Yang. Mua Kong Yang. Brandon Yellowbird Stevens.
Hinda Yusuf.
Lucas Zeitler. Tyler Zebel. Zachary Zold. Bella Ayatoni.
All right, just about that time. A couple things before we turn that tassel. Just a couple of things. We're going to dismiss here in just a little bit after we give these guys another big round of applause. Yeah, we'll do a couple. Remember that, guys, because you're going to get one more. You're going to get one more. So in terms of logistics, we're going to have the graduates leave here as soon as we are done. And then families and friends and everybody else, you are welcome to join them over by the West Gym. They are going to walk back towards the West Gym and get their belongings, and then you are welcome to meet them over there after the ceremony is completed and take any kind of pictures you want to take. All right. One last time I get to say this for you. Class of 2026, please stand. All right, families and friends, on behalf of the staff and the administration at Southwest High School, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2026. Graduates, please take your tassels, move from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you.